Okay. All right. So before we proceed ahead, do you happen to have any sort of doubts, queries, questions, anything you want to ask or clarify?
No, I don't have any doubt.
All right.
Maybe if
Perfect.
I have, I will ask you.
All right. Right. So how was your day? What have you been up to?
Yeah, my day has been well. Now I am here. I am having conversation or class with you, so I am content. I am delighted. I will learn something
All
new
right.
in this session, I believe.
All right. Perfect. Great enthusiasm for afternoon. Usually people are very lazy in the afternoon.
Yeah, yes.
All right. Okay. Right. So if you got a chance to go through today's session notes, our topic today is first salary, right?
Hmm.
We'll have a discussion over it, right? But at any point you want to talk about something else or you want to change the topic, then you can let me know. I'll switch the topic, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
Perfect. All right. So talking about salary, first of all, are you a working person or no? Like, have you worked
No,
somewhere and then quit or something like that?
now I'm not working, but I have experience as a teacher. Like few year
Mm-hmm.
ago, I used to do
All right.
job. I
All
did a
right.
job.
Okay.
Yes. Hmm.
Perfect. And what are you doing nowadays?
Nowadays, I'm preparing for competitive examination.
Competitive examinations. Which ones?
Yeah, now I'm preparing for net.
Oh, you're preparing for net. All right. Yeah, it's about to take place in December. No, I think the forms
Yes,
are out for December.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Net is a good exam. I mean, it's quite easy to clear it. I think JRF is even more tough to clear. The cutoff for JRF was really high.
So yes, really,
So,
I know. Hmm.
yeah. All right. Okay. Right. So, talking about first salary, right? So, what was the feeling of receiving your first salary when you got, you completed a month of working and you probably got your salary?
Okay, that time like 1.5 year ago,
1.5 year
when
ago.
I
All right.
yeah I used to do job as a teacher, and that
Mm-hmm.
day when I handed my first salary, it was like a 5,000. But that day I
Mm-hmm.
was so happy because it was my first salary, and you know that when
Mm-hmm.
even it's like a similar kind of feeling for every person whenever they are receiving their family their first salary. Even I'm also one
Mm-hmm.
of them, and that day I was like over the moon because first time I received salary, it was like a hard-earned money for
Hmm.
me. Yeah, it was like a really amazing moment for me. Yes,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the best part of it. As you said, it's hard-earned money, right? So you have worked really hard throughout the month for it, and
Hmm.
finally you've received it, right?
Yes.
So that way, I do believe that, yeah, first salary does make you feel very special, I would say.
Hmm.
What did you end up doing with your first salary? Did you save it for something, or did you use it as soon as you got it?
Yeah, first after receiving my salary, I went to temple. I expressed my gratitude towards God, and
Mm-hmm.
then I believe that after family, we are responsible towards society. You know, so I just donate 2,000 something, 2,000 money. Like there is a orphanage near to my not near so far. There's an orphanage. I just go over there and just donate 2,000, and now I have like a 3,000 still I have. Yeah, I
Hmm.
just took the pick and I have pick as well, and maybe 3,000 I have, 2,000 something still I have. Maybe I will never purchase anything with that money.
Hmm.
It was like a
Right.
priceless money for me. I will never
Right.
spend
Hmm.
rest of my
So you
life.
saved that money separately, like
Yes.
keeping those notes as the first salary.
Hmm.
That's interesting. Not a lot of people do that. People usually buy products with their first salary and then they save the product. But this is the first time I'm hearing somebody that they kept the notes specifically hidden.
Yes.
So that's interesting actually. Fair enough. All right. Okay. But why not purchase with something with it?
I didn't think I should purchase anything because I am quite miser kind of person. If I thought
Okay.
that I should purchase anything, then I will purchase. Even I
Mm-hmm.
believe in saving, so I thought that yeah, I should just keep this money as like a priceless thing. So that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
If I
Interesting. Fair enough.
thought that I should purchase anything, then I will purchase it in future.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I think unnecessarily buying something any which ways, there's no point of being a hoarder. So that's then. But you're probably the first person I know who is like a, who's a self-claimed miser. Usually, other people say that, okay, that person is a miser, that person is a penny pincher. But you're the first person I know is like, no, 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 I know I am a miser. So,
Yes, I know myself. I know like which kind of person I am. Now I'm trying to
mhm.
finding. So recently I got to know I am miser. Yeah, hardly I
Okay.
purchase anything. I don't purchase any unnecessary thing.
Hmm.
If I thought that I
Fair.
have purchased this particular thing, so I will purchase. I purchase,
Hmm.
otherwise I don't.
Hmm. Fair enough. All right. So you're not fond of shopping in general?
No, I don't do. I'm like shopping unnecessary things. Like madly, they are purchasing lot of things like clothes, jewelry, and some other like a fashion trending item. I don't like it. Why I have to
Mm-hmm.
purchase like my money on just unnecessary things? It's better than I should
Hmm.
try to save those money, and I will
That money,
purchase.
not those.
Yeah, that money. Yes, and I will
Hmm.
just spend on really necessary things. Otherwise,
Hmm.
important thing.
Hmm. Fair enough. All right. That's good, actually. I think, I mean, few things that you like, of course, buying that is no harm in that. But as you said, people are hoarding these days. They're buying jewelry, they're buying clothes, and they're keeping it all in. They're not actually utilizing it, right?
Hmm.
So I think that is where the problem is. Fast fashion is a very common term that we hear nowadays. So people are very invested in fast fashion, that whatever comes in the market, they have to buy it, and
Hmm.
then they'll throw it out without actually using that. So
Yes.
I do think that's a big problem, but nobody cares because companies are earning money out of it.
Yeah, it's
So
kind of promoting. Now they are just always shows that trending ideas, trending clothes,
yeah,
and people are purchasing madly. They don't think I
yeah,
should purchase or not because they thought that it's kind of so-called status. If I will not purchase, so maybe that person thought that
yeah,
you don't have mind, you are not managing the trend, whatever they're thinking now. So that's why they're purchasing
yeah,
madly
yeah.
because they
People
want
do
to
think
maintain
that.
that status, so-called status.
Yeah, people do tend to think that you're not following the trends, you're not following with whatever others are doing. So I think, yeah, most people are invested in fashion simply because of the society around them and not
Hmm.
actually by interest. There are people who love fashion. So those people, I understand that they utilize all those things and they wear, hoard those things. But not everyone does. Most people, as you said, they're doing it for the social status that, okay, I keep on, changing with the trend. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Which leads to a lot of wastage of clothes as well. I feel most people don't actually utilize the cloth properly. Like, as soon as they get bored of it, they will throw it out. So, that's
Hmm.
another problem. But if not clothes, jewelry, I mean, this is all very materialistic. But besides that, is there anything that you actually like to collect or have? Let's say you get a bunch of money, right? And you get like a big lottery, right? So where would you spend that money if you have to spend it on yourself?
I receive lot of money
Yeah.
from lottery and all. Okay, so if I will, so maybe first half I will try to live like a savings, and I
Ah.
yes, like a money itself, the way where we can earn lot of money. So I purchase
Hmm.
some like a RD, FD, like this kind of thing. Half of
Yeah.
money, yes,
Right.
and maybe half money I will try.
Investing.
Yeah, I will try to invest.
Hmm.
Mm. And
All right.
rest of the money I will try to fulfill my some wishes, some like a bucket list. It depend on how
All
much
right.
money I have or I would have. It depend on
Hmm.
because I want
Hmm.
to explore some places. So yeah, I will try to explore some places with
Hmm.
remains money. And fulfill my
Okay.
family desire too because I am also part of my family member. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Right.
Because my
So, for
family have
example,
also. Hmm.
go ahead. Go ahead.
because my family has also fulfilled my not all desire, maybe 70 to 80%, because it's not possible my family will fulfill fulfill my all desire, not possible. But
Hmm.
they're trying their level best, they try their level best, so I will do the same thing for my family. If
Hmm.
I have money, if I am financially independent, so I will do.
Mhm. All right, that sounds well. Fair enough. So, let's say you are able to invest the first half of your money, and even after that much, you are left with a good amount of money, right? Out of that, you're also able to help your family, and whatever they want, you're able to buy it for them, and they're all happy. Now
Hmm.
you're still left with a sufficient amount of money for yourself, right? So now with this leftover money, you said you wanted to explore some places and spend it on yourself. So, what's the first place you'd like to explore, or what's the first thing you'd like to do?
Okay. I mean, traveling is itself very captivating experience. So I
Mm-hmm.
will try to solo trip. Yeah, and I
Mm-hmm.
will visit. There is a place in Kanyakumari. There is a place in Tamil,
Hmm.
like a southern part of India. We can say Kanyakumari. I want to go
Right.
over there and explore the beautiful places. And there is a Murti. We can say Vivekananda statue. I want to
Mm.
see that statue. Yeah, I will start my journey from over there. Yeah, as
Hmm.
as a tourist.
As a tourist. Okay. Right. So, as a tourist, you'll start your journey down south in Kanyakumari, you said, right?
Hmm.
Hmm. Interesting. Why Kanyakumari? Have you heard some good things about it?
Of course, I have heard a lot of things regarding southern part of India, especially like Kanyakumari and Kerala and Chennai, like a
Hmm. The
southern
bottom
part,
of Peninsular region.
bottom of peninsula. Yeah, so that's the reason. And I live in
Hmm.
Ghaziabad, so hardly we can see some beaches and this kind of calm and serene places.
Yeah,
So that's
it's
the
true.
reason I like calm and serene place.
Hmm. Yeah.
Southern
Yeah.
place.
Around in Ghaziabad, Noida, Delhi, these areas, there is no natural beauty any which
Hmm.
ways. It's
Hmm.
all very commercialized. It's all very industrialized now.
Hmm.
So very, very urban. Uh,
Hmm.
no touch of, rural stuff. Like you don't get to see trees. You don't get to see greenery. You don't get to see any rivers. We had Yamuna and we saw how bad the
Yes.
condition of Yamuna
Yeah.
is
Yes. Very
during Chhat.
bad.
So
Hmm.
yeah. So that one's also pretty bad. But regardless, but yeah, I think down south they've still maintained it. Kerala is a beautiful state. If you want to go, I would suggest Kerala because Kerala, the backwaters and everything is very pretty. So
Hmm.
language is a little bit of a barrier, but as a tourist, it's a great place.
Hmm. Yes. Yes.
So
Kerala is there is a place in, we can say, Alapura.
mm,
Earlier days,
yeah,
I used to watch a lot of vlogs.
mm,
Nowadays I
yeah,
don't watch. So then I got to know about Alapura.
mm,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's why I wanna explore Alapura too.
Mm. That place is quite good, actually. I would say. I mean, again, famous for the backwaters.
Hmm.
In general, also very beautiful, very green. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
full of lush
Kerala, I
greenery.
think they've maintained that. They have maintained their tradition and culture by maintaining their forests and rivers and everything.
Hmm.
Except for few cities like Kochi is a little more developed, but then other areas are still maintaining their tradition.
Hmm.
So that's that. Yeah. But the villages and everything are very cool because they still get like proper power supply and everything. So you don't feel like, okay, where have I come? Like there is no urbanization here at all. Everything is there along with nature. So that's why I
Hmm.
think it's more beautiful. So,
Yes, yes. And
but
here
fair
we
enough.
hardly see some greenery, and you are absolutely right. Delhi and NCR.
Yeah. Here, no greenery is left. It's just metro. You see a lot of pollution. You can't breathe
Hustle.
the air. So,
Yes, yes. Pollution is, of course. Hustle and
yeah.
bustles.
Yeah, hustle and bustle. That's true. Everyone's busy. I think the roads are always busy. I've never seen Delhi roads being empty.
You're also
So
from
even
Delhi?
sometimes at time, yeah, I was
Okay.
born and raised here only. So it's gotten bad now. I wouldn't say it was like this when I was younger. When I was a young kid, Delhi used to have like really spacious places. Now Delhi is overpopulated.
Hmm.
So that's that. So yeah, a lot of pollution because of that and hustle and bustle, as you said. Even at 10 o'clock, sometimes you can find a lot of traffic. So
Yes, in the
that's
morning
which is
as
very
well.
bizarre to me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because a metropolitan city, na, so most of the people they are here just because of job purpose.
Hmm.
Delhi NCR, Noida, Gurgaon.
Yeah.
So migrate.
Most people are for job.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Very few people are, I would say, natives, as in who have been living here for, since the beginning itself, or their generations have been living here.
Hmm.
Very few of those. Most are migrants. So,
Hmm, yes.
yeah,
Even
that's
I'm
there.
also originally I'm from like a UP near to Banaras, my hometown, but my entire family moved
Uh,
here. It has been like a
yeah,
20 year NCR.
yeah, yeah. So that's there. But I think most of the population in Delhi, any big city is like that. Like nowadays, even if you go to Bangalore or you go to Mumbai, most of the people there are migrants. So very few natives are left. Most of the people have come from other cities to for work opportunity or
Hmm.
for
Because
study opportunities. So
we count as a diamond city like Mumbai and Bangalore, Delhi and Chennai. We count as a
yeah,
diamond city.
yeah. Which is funny to me because I've been living here for all my life. I did not ever find anything that interesting here. So I was like, I don't know why it's so popular that way. Yeah, of course, job opportunities may be a big reason, but other than that, the cities are not left with anything. There's no purity or no
Because the
calmness left in
capital
the
of
city.
India, na, so it's like a that's why because of parliament, because of famous personalities, and entire work is going on from
Yeah,
Delhi. So that's the reason.
probably. But considering how bad the environment has gotten here, I don't know how long they can survive. So that's a funny thing. But
Hmm.
regardless. All right, okay. Right. So currently you are studying and everything. I would say, so you are still studying. I mean, you're preparing for your exam. But
Hmm.
would you say that once you have a job and everything, it would change your entire life? Would you say that earning money changes a person's entire life?
Of course, of course, if you are earning, so you can take your whole responsibilities. No one will say you have to do this thing, you have to do that thing. You can take your whole responsibility, and if you are earning person, so people give you respect. I have observed this thing. I am not generalizing, but I have observed this thing. And money is really important. No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why some people says that money is not important. That if you don't have money, so how you can earn your bread and butter, and how you can survive. Yeah, so no doubt if you are earning, so you can do a lot of things, and you are you can take your whole responsibilities because you are responsible for your life. People just give you advice, so called advice. You have to do this thing, you have to do that thing. But when you
Mm-hmm.
start earning, then you can see the world with your open eyes. Hmm.
Yeah,
What is happening around us, how I'm
that's
important
true.
in my life and others life.
Hmm.
Hmm.
More of a fact of, not even human tendency. I think we as humans have a very natural barter system, right? If
Hmm.
I don't provide you any learning in this session, you probably won't book another session, right? So it has to be very, I would say mutual in terms of what I can provide and what the other person can give,
Yeah, we
right?
can
So
self.
we'll take a pause here because we are sadly left with 1 minute, although I have a lot to discuss on this topic, but we are left with 1 minute. So I have to take a pause and first give you the feedback, right?
Okay.
So as for the feedback, couple of things, Ruby. One, little bit of clarity and thought is required, right? So when you're talking, you speak very nicely, you have a good tone of voice, you are very assertive when you talk, but at the same time, I expect more clarity from you because you're
Hmm.
speaking so well, right? And your voice is so strict and so, well managed that I think if you have more clarity of thought, it will help you sound more articulate, right? Because right now, when I ask you even one thing, you have so much to say, right? I didn't have to interrupt you. You were able to answer a lot of things by yourself, right? But when you're thinking, sometimes certain sentences are left incomplete, right? or certain sentences or ideas don't feel complete. For example, this whole self-interest thing, right? There's a lot of things that are coming to your mind, right? I can see it on your face that you want to say more, right? But it has to be in a very calculated way where it makes sense,
Okay.
right? Right now, when you're explaining things, some things I can understand, some things are not making sense. So, what I want you will understand that a few sentences were not able to be linked to the answer properly, right?
Okay.
So, that shows lack of clarity in speech. I'm not saying your thoughts are not clear. There is lack of clarity in speech. That means whatever you're thinking, you're not exactly speaking that,
Hmm.
right? So maybe you need to add more words, or maybe you need to give a better example, right? Am I making sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So that's one. Second, vocabulary, right? So a lot of the times you're searching for better words, right?
Hmm.
Because your sentence is going amazing, and then you're like, what word should I fit here that describes it properly, right? Maybe you know a simple word, but you are trying to use better words or you're trying to use heavier words, right? Good thing that you do is you use a lot of idioms, right? Which I really like because I usually tell people to do that. It makes you sound more like a native, it makes you sound more natural. But along the same line, try to add more phrasal verbs. So, a lot of places where you're getting stuck, this will reduce because phrasal verbs are very easy to remember and they help you shorten your sentence, right? So, try searching for phrasal verbs on the Grammarly website, right? So, just type, so one is this, and the second one, since you're actually interested in preparing your vocabulary as well, so you can try to use this particular application. It's free of cost. You can find it on Play Store. It's called Vocabulary Prep by Magoosh, right? So
Okay.
this is a good app where you can find basic, intermediate, and advanced level words. First, try to strengthen your intermediate level words and only then move to advanced. Right?
Okay.
Whatever words you are learning, you must use them as well. Right? Lastly, as I said, you have a very strict tone and your tone is very good. But some places might require for you to speak on a lower octave,
Okay.
right? So you might want to balance your voice in a way where you sound more gentle, right?